Mike Jones Beats.
BBN Jack Frost. What's up? I just wanted to make sure I locked the door. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Okay, we got a couple of things we want to talk about before we get to it. I washed my fucking face. What the fuck? Oh, that's just glowing. There's a couple of things we want to talk about today, but before we get to any of that, I have my opening monologue. So for everybody that's like, why does it take so long to get to the show? Every show damn near has an opening monologue on television. That's a talk show. So if you don't want an opening monologue, pardon me for doing shit the way that it's done. With that being said, you have an opening monologue, and there's a couple of things that I want to say real quick. It kind of pertains also, if we really want to get into it, about this whole 50 Cent Young Buck situation. For everybody that don't know, Young Buck is trying to say that now he wrote some of Get Rich and Die Trying. I got something that I want to say real quick, and then we're going to get to all our morning shenanigans and get the show on the road. But, real quick, when you're trying to make your ascension, you have to have people around you who are capable. Know the difference between people that are capable and people that just, you know what I'm saying, are saying things that are not necessarily the truth. I'm going to give you a perfect example. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not trying to talk negative about anybody. It's just I want to tell you about a personal experience so you can get an understanding about why I don't necessarily believe Young Buck. Young Buck might be telling the truth, but why I don't necessarily believe him. I have people all the time try to tell me that they gave me an idea for something that they didn't give me an idea for. You know what happens when somebody tells me that they gave me an idea for something that they didn't give me an idea for? The first thing I think is, I can't work with this person. I don't care what I think about you. That's the first thing I think. I can't work with this person. You want to know why? Because either they're lying. Wait, first of all, either they really think these things, and, you know, not for nothing, but if you've been on this channel for any time, I always give people their respect or their props or their acknowledgement for anything that they do. That's literally what we do all day. I'm about to call out the drops, giving acknowledgement. I'm about to do the roll call, giving acknowledgement. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's one of the freaking pillars that this channel is built on. Acknowledging people for the things in which they're doing, especially the positive things in which they do that help the movement. So let me tell you something real quick. And I'm not saying this because I'm upset or angry or disapproving of an individual or something. So if the individual sees this, don't think about this like I'm coming at you, because I'm not. I just want to use this as an example, like I use most of my life. So check this out. You know how every single IG, I'll just show you. I'll show you. I'm just going to show you This is the type of shit that's going on. I'm just going to show you. Let's just pick a random IG page, right? I don't know. DJ Academics, right? Let's pick a big one, right? This is one everybody knows about. DJ Academics, right? You want to know one of the things? Well, I'm not trying to chat with the motherfucker. Hold on. Let's pick DJ Academics real quick. Boom. I'm going to show you something. This is just the stuff I got to go through. And then people wonder why I don't really like dealing with individuals no matter what I think about you. You see DJ Academics, he's posting an interview right there, right? You see DJ Academics' page? All right, so boom. Let's check some things out. He's posting some interviews. He's posting just media, right? But you want to know something else that DJ Academics posts besides just media like this? He'll post clips of videos. He doesn't do it as much as others, but we have all seen him do it. That's the point. He'll post clips of videos, like right there. You see somebody post, there's a video. He just posts a clip of it. I just want to show you something real quick. This is why you got to be mindful of individuals that you work with. And no matter what you think about them, no matter how much you like them or dislike them, you got to be mindful. Hold on, I'm about to show you something right now. Now we're going to go to this other channel called Rap. If you notice, they both got blue jump offs, right? So look, they posting stuff about rappers, right? Boom. This is not a new thing. This is not a new thing. Get it? This is not new. This is just what people do, right? Let's get one more page. Just one more page. Somebody tell me a page that posts stuff on rap. I'll let you guys choose it, just to show you that I'm not being biased or anything like that. I'll let you guys choose it. Tell me a page on IG that posts rap. Look, you see all the captions, people making it theirs, yada, yada, yada. There's a reason why you have to do that. For everybody that don't know. On IG, there's a reason why you have to post stuff like that. There's a reason. Alright? I could go into that if somebody wants to know, but nobody probably don't want to know. Look, they go clip post it, right? So, I go do this. And you know somebody had the nerve to text me and tell me that this was their idea? You know somebody had the nerve to text me and tell me that me doing what everybody else is doing on IG is their idea. You know the first thing I thought to myself? This same person told me they did a whole bunch of other shit for other people. I don't believe them no more. I'm just telling you. I don't have no problem with them. I'm not mad at you. But I can't believe you no more. Because you just told me that I did something that was your idea that I 100% did not get from you. You know how many other things you probably told me you did that was not the truth? I can't believe it. I'm not calling you a liar. Maybe you just get all mixed up in history. I don't have the slightest idea, but shout out to that. And I'm saying all of that to say this. There's a good chance that Young Buck did not write shit on Get Rich or Die Trying, but we are gonna talk about that shit today. How's everybody doing real quick? Let's get to the, and I'm gonna, believe me, this is the thing, alright? Because, the audacity, thank you, Queen Shah. The audacity. What in the hell? Oh, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Hold on, let's get to the drops real quick. Let's do roll call and let's get to the show. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not mad at the person. They obviously are trying to take credit for something that they had no parts in. So I'm gonna just assume that other things that they've told me, they're also taking credit for shit that they didn't do. Right? That's logical, right? Because I'm not doing this. Also, not for nothing, I'm going to probably not do no business with them. 3 years ago, I don't know about barely having any subs, but, you know, it is what it is. Appreciate you for being here. The audacity. Yeah, I know that's your shit. The audacity. I used to have a teacher, I think, what was it, 6th grade, that used to say that word all the time. You should just be looking at it. She also used to go to the bathroom and get coked up. She got busted. Shout out to her. I remember that teacher. She was fine, too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think she was like Cuban or some shit. She was fine. Let's do let's do drops real quick from yesterday, and then let's get to the show. But that shit is crazy. Like, sometimes you just gotta be like, what in the hell? Like, if you lie to me about a thing that I know is not the truth, I don't know if this is a Sagittarius thing. This might just be a Sagittarius thing. If you lie to me about something that I know isn't the truth, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just assume you're always lying to me after that. I'm just keeping it a stack. Let's do the drops for last night real quick. Shout out to Fathers. I gotta remember. Fathers. Oh wait, hold on. He wrote his name. Sons to Fathers TV. Shout out to the one and only. Shout out to Sons of Fathers TV with the $5 drop. Shout out to the one and only with the $5 drop. Shout out to Net Stores Live with the $5 drop. Shout out to GT Massive with the $50 drop. Popping bottles. Shout out to Sincere with the $5 drop. And shout out to Angel Crispin with the $20 dub drop. Definitely appreciate you. You guys are all the best. All the best. Let's do roll call real quick. Like, the whole thing this channel is about is acknowledging people for their accomplishments, for their good deeds, and for their participation. That's the whole thing that this channel is about. Believe me, you will not never do anything here positive for the channel, and I'm not going to give you credit for it. I'm always going to give people credit. What up BBNNETWORK pulling up. He says, pull up, take a seat, show starting soon. That's a fact. Salute. What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? Okay. How you doing, baby girl? What up, B Goody? He says, yo, what's up? Oh, yeah, B Goody hollering at Monica. I ain't even mad at you, homie. You should see it. She's out there. She in the gym. Monica in the gym. Monica getting that workout in. I see. Okay? I'm just going to let you know. What up, James S? So you see smoking feet. What up, Aziz? Aziz says, hi, beautiful people. Hi, Frost. Salute. I'm not part of the beautiful people. What up to the business? He's dropping all of these Frosts up there. What up, Shell's Price? What up, I don't know what to call you. I'm going to call you Crutch. I hope that's good. What up, Crutch? He says, good morning, King. What up, Kimmy Queendom? He says, I don't know what that name. What up, Quinn? I'm talking about the Crutch guy. I don't understand that. What up, Kimmy Queendom? Says good morning, baby girl. How you doing? I hope everything is going well. What up, Queen Shah? Says good morning, Frost BB and fam. Let's have a great day today, please, everybody. Let's have a great day. Let's start the day off on a good foot. Let's be positive towards our fellow human being. Let's try to encourage greatness in others. Let's try to motivate other people to be the best them that they could be, because whenever we're doing that, we're being the best us that we could be. So go out there and be great. What up, Vic Star? We got Vic Star in the house. We want Vicks. Who else we got up in here? Shout out to Vic Star. I'm gonna pin this. She put up all of this stuff. Boom. Vic Star is just the best. I forgot to put hashtags in a video today. Vic Star hit me up like, yo, you forgot to put hashtags. Like, you don't understand. Like, when somebody is actually being an asset to you, you understand what I'm saying? You gotta respect that. Like, I'm gonna say something real quick. A lot of times you're gonna be on a journey, right? And somebody else is on their own personal journey, and there's nothing wrong with that. And they're gonna come into your journey and they're gonna try to get you to do whatever they're trying to get you to do. If somebody else's journey doesn't align with your journey, don't get upset at them. Don't get angry at them, but let them go do what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you coming over to me trying to sell me a service that I don't necessarily want or need, you can't be mad at me for not accepting that service. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if that makes any sense? Like, you can't be mad at me for not accepting a service. So I think sometimes people feel like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to tell you a quick story. I had an individual that I knew that I was trying to get to do videos with me, right? Because I was like, there was a point where I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be the only person, and I still don't. That's why we're going to try to do this sports show, and that I don't want to be the only person, the only voice on the channel. So I was trying to get another individual to help me make content, or to make content themselves, and I was just gonna pay them or whatever the case is. I told them, I said, yo, let's do a top 5. I said, you come up with your top 5 rappers or for a thing, or you know what I'm saying, and write down reasons, and then I'm gonna put the whole video together. All you gotta do is come up with the list. You know, this MF came up with 3 people, and then tried to come and tell me what videos I should be making, because you know I should be making different videos other than the ones that I'm making. So you gotta be mindful. Sometimes people are gonna come, they're gonna look like they want to be on your team, but they don't really want to be on your team. They just want you to do the thing that they want you to do. And no matter how much you say to them, look, I really need you to do this other thing. I really need you to do this other thing. I really need you to do this other thing. They're not going to do the thing you want them to do. They're going to keep trying to convince you to do the thing that they want you to do. And it's up to you how you're going to deal with that. Me, myself, I'm going to say not a problem. And hey, I need you to do a thing. You can't do the thing that I'm asking for you to do. So I'm just going to go find somebody else to do it. That thing that you need done, whether I could do it or not, that might not be down my alley. That might not be what I'm pushing for. That might not be what I'm trying to do. I need to get my shit aligned first. If I can't get my shit aligned, how can I help you? So you should be, I'm the closest to the destination. You should be trying to help me get my shit aligned, so then I could come back and help you get your shit aligned. Does that make sense? Because how often have anybody seen on this channel me stop everything I'm doing to help other people, and then that shit don't even pay off? Those people just turn right back around and start hating on me when I stop helping them. So to be perfectly honest with you, I don't really be feeling like helping people sometimes. And it's not because I don't want to help people. It's that because I be thinking to myself, you know what, that person sooner or later, everybody I help turn around and try to bite me in the ass. Not everybody, but a majority of the people. Shout out to, I'm not even going to call no names, but not everybody, but a majority of people. I help them and they turn right back around and attack me. What the fuck? Who else we got up in here real quick? What up, Net Stars Live? What up, Next Stars Live? He says, good morning, BB in chat. Frost blessings to all. Who else we got up in here? Yeah, because I'm a creative. I'm going to let you know something. I'm a creative, and I take that personal when I do something and somebody try to take credit for it. I'm a creative. So, yeah, I take that personal. Like, if I'm doing something and you trying to tell me that you're trying to take credit for the thing that I'm doing, I'm going to 100% take that person. I got a cousin I'm never going to speak to again. Shout out to him. I'm never going to speak to him again. We was having a talk, and he tried to tell me that he gave me the... He tried to basically say every single thing that I do, I got from somebody else. And he just started, and you know, what the fuck are you talking about? So I got a whole cousin I'm never going to speak to again. Blood cousin. Never. I wish him the best. I actually like him, not for nothing. I love hanging out with him. I really enjoy his company. I think he dope as shit. But I'm a creative. And once you start trying to take credit for my ideas or whatever the case is, I'm just not going to deal with you no more. Because we're not going to have 20 years down the line, you and some fucking having an interview with somebody talking about, yo, Jack Frost would have never been what he been if it wasn't. We're not doing that. I'm just keeping it a stack. We're just doing zero of that. So I got a whole male cousin. I'm never going to speak to him again. If I see him, I'm going to avoid him. Because if I talk to him, I run the risk of him going and telling somebody that he gave me an idea for something. So I'm never speaking to him. What up, Imperial Stats? Is damn, I remember when you been. Oh, what up, Imperial Stats? How you doing this morning? Who else we got up in here? Goof morning to you too, Vix. I don't know what's going on with Vix. I think her button got stuck. What up, Leto? Says the facts. I try to explain this all the time. Like, well, we're not gonna call nobody dumb. Well, we're not gonna call nobody dumb. We're not gonna do that. Alright, we're not gonna do that. Queen Shah says you want to create because you love what you do, but people will make you rethink. I've been in that situation. Yeah, the people that I've helped, like, not for nothing, but let's keep it a stat. I'm about to make a statement that's a fact. I've helped at least 6 people make YouTube channels. Tell me where the lie at. I've helped at least a minimum of 6 people make YouTube channels that are doing, some of them are doing quite fine right now. I'm proud of them. Even the ones I don't talk to no more, I'm proud of them. Even the ones that hate me and want me to die, I'm proud of them. I helped a minimum of 6 people make YouTube channels. I'm proud of them. I don't want them to fail. What the fuck? What up, Prince to Amir? He says, good morning, everyone. What up, Leto? Says, I have a few people I cut off. It's a parallel in any situation. Shout out to Atlanta. Salute. Just so we could be, I just want to, because that thing that I just talked about also have a lot to do with what's going on with Young Buck. I dropped the video this morning before the live. I think I'm going to start dropping videos in the morning before the live also. Clueless, thank you. Let's not call people dumb. We're not going to do that, all right? We better than that, copy? We call somebody dumb after, put it like, this is my thing. There are reasons to call people dumb. But try to tell somebody or show somebody the right way first. And if they're not receptive to the right way, then yeah, they're probably dumb. They're probably stupid. You understand what I'm saying? They're ignorant of whatever the case might be. But yeah, I have a whole male cousin. Never going to talk to him again. And I like him. Had some great times with him. Really enjoy his company. One of the people that when I get to where I'm going, I would have more than happily say, yo, come on, homie, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta come hang out with me. We gotta make a thing. But now, I can't do that. Why? So he could try to take credit from what I'm doing? That shit don't even make sense. I take that shit personal. I'm a creative. But with all that being said, I don't have no hard feelings towards nobody. I don't got no dislike towards nobody. I don't want no harm towards nobody. I'm not angry at nobody. Just believe me that if you speak to me and tell me that you gave me an idea for something that I know for a fact you did not give me an idea for, there's a good chance I'm going to think you lied about everything, your whole resume. I'm not going to lie to you. That's what I'm going to think. You might not be lying, but I'm going to think that. Let's get to the actual show. What we got on the docket today is Quando Rondo disrespects King Von during virtual concert. I got a couple of things that I want to say about that real quick, and I want to be clear about something. I was thinking about this last night and this morning. Well, this morning more than last night, but I was thinking about this. I think it'll be in Quando Rondo's best interest to oh shit, I thought I switched over. I took too long. I think it's going to be Quando Rondo's best interest to stop mentioning King Von as far as his career is concerned, and as far as the things that he can proceed with in you know, his journey. I think it will be in his best interest to stop mentioning King Von. I think that it'll be in his best interest to let a lot of this shit die for multiple different reasons. And just so we could be clear, for multiple different reasons. And at the same time, I don't know if he should have to stop mentioning King Von. Remember, Quando Rondo was the one who was the victim here. King Von was the aggressor. I'm 100% not one of the people I am not happy that King Von is gone. I wish that whole night would have went different. I wish that we would still have that man here on this planet so he could care for his family and his friends and whoever else that he was taking care of when he was taking care of them. And just because, you know, there's people that just miss him, period, right? So I'm definitely 100% not on the side of good for King. No, we're not doing that. But I've been thinking about it, and I don't know, and I'm not sure that Quando Rondo has an obligation to stop talking about him. Even though it would, in my opinion, be better for his career, Quando Rondo is the victim. Since when do we tell victims that they can't talk about their victim, the person who victimized them? Since when are we doing that? Since when do we tell victims that they can't talk about the person who victimized them? Since when do we tell victims that they can't talk about the person who abused them? Since when? What up, Fact Media? So even though I would hope that Quando Rondo stops talking about this situation, I don't think we can tell him that he can't talk about it. I think that that's bullshit. If we're trying to tell Quando Rondo that he can't talk about the King Vaughn situation, I think he's talking about it in the wrong manner. But once again, that's just opinion. That is not fact based. That's just opinion. Imperial Stats says, what up, fact? Imperial Stats says, here in Atlanta, COVID didn't shut down nothing. If they would have, King Vaughn wouldn't even have been at the club. See, this is the thing about Atlanta. I'm going to explain this real quick. For everybody that don't know, they was using Atlanta as a testing ground. If it wasn't for Atlanta, we wouldn't know a lot of the things in which they know about. Shout out to Seen and Unseen Boxer becoming a bag swinger. He's upgraded his whole membership. He's like, you know what? I am not gonna be at the #1 lowest level. I got more than $2 a month. I'm a bag swinger. I got $10 whole a month. Shout out to Seen and Unseen Boxing. They were using Atlanta, for anybody that don't know, Atlanta, largely black city. What up, BQ Mommy? Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. We love her. You tell Brooklyn I said what's up. So check this out. Just my opinion. This is just my opinion, just so we can be clear. I think that, first the Atlanta thing. They would use Atlanta as a testing ground so they can know when they can actually open everything up. Because I'm telling you right now, Atlanta, Florida, and Texas, parts of Texas, allowed for individuals to know when they can open everything up. Like right now, baseball isn't big in the black community. So right now they're using Texas. I forgot which Texas team. Which team in Texas that they open up the whole entire stadium. They're using that like as a testing ground to see if they can open back up for people to be able to, open up for people to be able to go places. So that's all that they're using that for. So Atlanta was a testing ground. Whether you know it or not. That's what it was for. All right? Atlanta was a testing ground. And rightfully so. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Also, Atlanta staying open did a lot for Atlanta because it funneled a lot of money into Atlanta because that was the only place that was open. High Noon says, when you speak words of destruction, expect feast. I feel no sympathy for Vaughn's situation. He disrespected too many dead people to set a creator call him home. I agree with you 100%, High Noon. Just so we can be clear. I agree with him. I agree with you 100%. When you're out here and you're talking about all of this negative energy, expect negative energy to come back to you. That's a fact. The Texans is a football team, Leto, not a baseball team. That's a fact. I hope you wasn't saying that thought I was going to disagree with you. I agree with you all the way. Just so we could be clear. I agree with you all the way. 100% I agree with you. Just so we could be clear. Wait, what is Queen Shine Net Stars Live talking about? Real quick. Oh, yeah. He talking about where he found to get coffee from, I think. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I ain't playing with that. Nah, not your fault. You just got the teams mixed up. It's okay. I get stuff mixed up all the time, homie. We all do. What the hell? You good? I'm always getting stuff mixed up. I get stuff mixed up all the times. Imperial Stats says, yeah, I believe you're right about Atlanta. I'm telling you, that's what it was for. But we needed a place to be like that. So, could we clap it up for Atlanta? We needed a place to be like that. Let's just keep it a stack. We needed that. And right now they have the testing ground for the Caucasians at the baseball stadium in Texas somewhere. So I think it's the Rangers. I don't know which team it is, but I think it's the Rangers. So, shout out to that. The president of the United States got mad at the dude. He was like, you can't open up the whole stadium. Yeah, we gonna open up the whole stadium, rat bastard. I'm getting my money. That's what he's probably telling them. What up, Magnum? He says, top of the morning, my brother. Salute. You already know what it is. He's like, nah, we ain't doing that. We opening up the whole stadium. You try to stop me from getting my money, you rat bastards. He's like, that baseball owner's like, you ain't do. Oh, for everybody that don't know, there's profit sharing in baseball, right? In most sports, there's profit sharing. The way the baseball profit sharing, I just want to just fill you in for the people that don't know why I'm laughing about this or why he's gonna open up a stadium. When you go to a baseball stadium, both teams split the gate. The home team takes all of the concession. You understand what I'm saying? But both teams split the gate. So when they're having games at these stadiums and they're not having no fans there, they're losing millions of fucking dollars. You know how much a hot dog costs at a baseball Let me tell you something right now. Hold on. Hot dog price at Yankee Stadium. Okay, we got all the prices here, right? Boom, hot dog prices, right? No, I don't even want to consent to the cookies. So you don't give me no option other than to consent to the cookies. I'm not doing this. Okay, so in two, it's the same damn thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, so these are some prices. Oh no, they're not that. These are some prices, right? This is Red Stock. This is Fenway. Price of a beer is $8.50. The price of a freaking hot dog is $5.25. It's higher some other places, just so we can be clear. Also, this isn't even this year. This is like 2019 or some shit. So the point in which I'm trying to make is, you know how many hot dogs and beers they sell at one game? They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of each one of those individual items at any given game. You think these guys want to give that up? So they're like, nah. So homeboy's like, nah. We opening up. You feel me? Because they're losing a lot of money because the concession goes directly to the home team. They split the gate. You know how many they lost billions of dollars last year. Every sports league in America lost billions of dollars last year. Billions. They're not doing that shit again. Hey, I could just imagine they're not doing that shit again. They not doing that. So that's the type of time they on. Niggas is like, nah, this is what's happening. We definitely opening up. The fuck? The president can eat the dick. That's what they're saying. I'm not saying this shit. That's what the owner of the Rangers is saying. That's the owner of the Rangers is saying, not me. Owner of the Rangers is like, Biden can eat a dick. I'm saying, Biden, you don't gotta eat a dick. I'm part of my language. I know kids is here in the morning, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about. I've had weird shit happen to me. I had somebody giving me seats right in back of the first base line one time. I was just like at a bar or some shit, and I was chilling at a bar, and some motherfucker gave me tickets right there. So he owns apparently billionaires like me. So real talk, I don't know if he a billionaire. I know he a millionaire. Some guy from Canada, and he owns like I met the person who owns the electric company, whatever the power company is in North Carolina or South Carolina, one of the Carolinas. I met the guy that runs that particular power company. Cool ass mofo. I met him in Manhattan, inside of the what's the name of that? I forgot the name. I forgot what you call it. But it's the eatery right there. When I remember it, I'll tell you. But I met him in there. I sat down. I was chopping it up with him. Like, we had the whole place lit. I was just telling jokes. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the motherfucker gave, I don't know, he might have been trying to bang me. I don't know. I'm not saying that that's what was happening. But he gave me tickets to a Yankee game right in back of the first base line. Shout out to him. I just get a lot of shit in life. Like, not for nothing. When I'm in my zone, like, shit just flows to me. That's why I'm telling you, that book, The Secret, the shit in the book, The Secret, that stuff that they talk about in The Secret, that shit is real. That shit is real, real. I'm telling you it is. You can make shit flow right to you. You can make all of the positive shit that you want in your life flow right to you. I'm going to tell you something right now. So there's some chick on IG. She a whole baddie. I've done posted her before. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you who she is. She a whole baddie. Baddie. Woo! You know, all of her freaking, I don't know if they're fan pages or whatever. They're all contacting me, apparently. Apparently. So I don't know. I might say hi to one of them. I might say hi to one of these, because I'm thinking at this point, they gotta be them. At this point, I'm thinking, you know what? This might be homegirl trying to get me to pull up in her DMs. Not for nothing. This might be homegirl trying to get me to pull up in her DMs. She a whole baddie too. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to her. I'm not gonna call her name though, because it might just be some random people and have nothing to do with nothing. You feel me? Also, how do y'all like our backdrop? Anybody like our new backdrop that we've been using? I'm trying to move me. Anybody like our backdrop we've been losing for the last couple of days? Also, the building that I'm currently in is in this photo. I just want to let y'all know. The building that I'm currently in, it's in this photo. How do y'all like this backdrop? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is, if no one is really... Okay, so this is the thing, right? Aziz says, holy shit, 38,238 people attended the Rangers game. I wonder how many of those people will still be living in 3 months' time, since no social distancing was possible. First of all, Rangers Stadium probably holds somewhere near 40 to 50,000. All right, hold on. What up, Flower Bloom? Appreciate you, Big Life. So hold on. Let's just find out. Okay, so there was 38,000. God dang it. They was only 10,000 short. So this is how many people they hold. So you're right. There was not enough space for people to not be in the same vicinity as others. You're 100% right. No, I did not get a vaccine. Jamal, GMG. Appreciate you. Also, I don't go around people. so I don't know what to tell you. I don't go around people. I'm assuming if I don't go around people, I don't need the vaccine. I don't really go around people. With all due respect. I do not go around people. But I don't go around, like, not for nothing. I'm a Sagittarius, right? I'm a Sagittarius. I'm not calling nothing anything. I'm a Sagittarius. And I'm a social individual, and I love being social. But I'm just going to keep it a stack with you. I've had a lot of situations recently, like in the last couple of years, where me trying to be social with people was more of a hindrance to my life than an attribute. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just when you're a nice good person for real, you come into contact with a lot of evil motherfuckers. I don't know no other way to put it. You just come into contact with a lot of evil people when you're sincerely a nice person. It just is what it is. So yes, people who was this is not a conversation about that, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about something else. No. They're trying to change the conversation to something that we're not talking about, and we're not changing the conversation. But shout out to you though. With that being said, now I'm thinking that the person is anytime somebody comes in and tries to change the conversation, I usually just think that they're a troll, and that's how I deal with them. Anyway, so with that being said, they about to curse me out any minute now. Watch. Watch. They're gonna curse me out any minute now, or somebody other account is gonna come in and curse me out any minute now. With that being said, let's get back to the actual show. Yeah, I don't think, just so we can be clear, I don't think that Quando Rondo has to not talk about King Vaughn. I just think that the way in which he's talking about King Vaughn is just too, like, we just have a problem where we're always trying to, where people are trying to look like they're not vulnerable, and by doing so, to me, it makes you look weak. Like, I don't think you're weak for avoiding conflict. I think that if you're a person that you feel like you have to take on every single conflict that comes your way, that's weakness to me. That's not strength. To me, a weak person, every single time they see something coming towards them, they're going to try to fight against it instead of try to avoid it. You understand what I'm saying? That's weakness. You got to pick and choose, homie. You can't always try to just go head on with everything. Believe me, I'm telling you from personal experience. More bad is going to happen than good, and it doesn't matter what kind of person you are, what kind of heart you have. You can't meet every single thing with violence. I lived a long part of my life meeting a lot of unnecessary situations with violence. So now I don't. Now I'm trying to make amends with life. Just to make it honest with you. So if you see somebody trying to bring me violence and I'm avoiding them, the reason why I'm avoiding them probably don't got nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with me. It has everything to do with my relationship with God, and it has everything to do with the type of energy that I want to put out into the universe. Because some of us get carried away. Some of us start going to that bad place and we can't get back. Jamal says that pick Quando took with Big U yesterday might have saved his life. That ain't might have saved his life. That 100% did save his life. Let's not be coy. Let's not play with words. I'm not going at you, Jamal. I'm just saying. That, in my opinion, that 100% got some people off his back. If not everybody off his back, enough people off his back. 100%. There was a report that went out a couple of days ago, and it was that Quando Rondo separated himself from the people that was around him. Everyone except for Lil Tim. Yeah, we got shit to do. That's a fact, Nestars. There's a report that went out that said Quando Rondo separated himself from everybody that was in, like, supposed to be a part of his team at that time, except for Lil Tim. That's the only person that he's keeping around him. Everybody else is a dub. That report comes out, and then a day or two later, we see a picture with him and Big U. I don't think that that's a coincidence. I think that he was told that, you look, as long as you dealing with them other people that got you in this mess, we can't stand next to you, because we not protecting all of them dudes. So you got to make a choice. But homie that did that for you, he a real one. You got to keep him. That dude got caught a body for you. So he can't go nowhere. You and him is like this to the end of time. But the other dudes, they gotta back off. And 9 times out of 10, those other dudes was told, look, y'all fumbled the bag. Y'all fumbled the bag. Y'all allowed that man to go somewhere where the only way that he could get home safe was for somebody to catch a body. And not in broad daylight, but in front of a camera and everything. Now there's a big case, and there's a big problem going on, and that might be what happened. Now, if y'all was there in force, if y'all was there with a couple of people, maybe if it was more than just 3 or 4 people there, maybe this don't happen. I get it. You understand what I'm saying? If you look at the video, Quando Rondo didn't even look like he was surprised that King Von swung on him. I don't even think he knew why King Von swung on him. DSTN says, yo, it's really real for anyone with a sketchy past. Trust me, I know. You don't consider the waves you make just walking on the beach. That's a fact. Other day, somebody tried to start a fight with me. I'm not going to forget this. A while back, I don't know, it wasn't the other day, it was a couple of months now. Somebody tried to start a fight with me or some shit. But I just happened to have smoke that day. So I was high. So I don't know if I walked up on the person or the person walked up on me. So while we're having the interaction, I'm busy thinking I did something to that rat bastard. You know what I'm saying? But now after the fact, me looking back on it, I'm thinking, you know what? I think these individuals was trying me. I think they wanted to see what the hands was like. And now I feel even better for not getting involved in that particular conflict. Because if anybody is coming up to you just to see if you can fight, or anybody coming up to you just to get you to fight, you better believe there's 3 or 4 people watching you. You better believe it. What up, swag? So check this out. I don't think this is what I think Quando Rondo needs to do. This is just my opinion. What up, Kimmy Queendom? Says, I love the show. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, baby girl. Kimmy Queendom with the $10 drop. Salute. This is what I think Quando Rondo should do. Obviously not with me, but this is what he needs to do. He needs to go have a real sit down with a interview where he doesn't badmouth King Von, where he's not talking shit about King Von. When he go do an interview like that, he's gonna win. When he go do an interview and explain and get a couple of questions asked towards him, I'm not gonna give people the ideas of the questions that I would ask, but any journalist of any kind could come up with some reasonable questions to ask to like kind of dig around without making the problem worse. You understand what I'm saying? So ODS said he sat down with Angie, but it's not out yet. Angie Martinez is an excellent interview. It's probably going to be a good interview. That's probably a good look. But he needs to sit down with somebody and have a conversation and not badmouth King Von. Not badmouth Lil Durk. Not talk shit about those people. That's what he needs to do. Because right now he's standing next to Big U. Right now he's standing next to Big U. I'm sorry, but anybody that thinks that somebody is gonna go after him now, I don't think so. I don't think it's... Oh shit. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about that. My apologies. So I just want to be clear on this. Quando Rondo, in my opinion, I think that he's pushed this. He's done some stuff that a lot of people aren't going to forgive. Right? First of all, we already know Chicago don't forgive you for shit. They got blood feuds. But the point in which I'm trying to make is, right now he's standing next to a very powerful man who moves, who people move for. Right now, Quando Rondo is standing next to a very powerful man who people move for. And a lot of people probably don't want problems or beefs with him and whatever energies that he could produce. So right now is the time for Quando Rondo to now, I'm not saying back off of some of his statements, but really give clarification. You understand what I'm saying? So right now is the best time. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But I think that, one, he needs to make himself a little bit more clear, make it a little bit more understood. You know, look, if he doesn't know why homeboy was ran down on him, he needs to just say it. Look, I don't have the slightest idea what the problem with why King Von ran down on me. I don't know why he attacked me. I don't have the slightest idea. I didn't have any beef with King Von. We had no problems. We was all good. I don't know why he ran. I don't know why he attacked me. Yeah. DSTN, he got to move different. He's just not moving the right way. Do you think it'll be a problem for Dirk if he come to LA now? No. I don't think anything is going to be a problem for Dirk. I don't see why there should be a problem with Dirk. But I can tell you this much. 100%. Quando Rondo probably won't be doing any shows in Atlanta, but he could do a show in LA. I guarantee you, Quando Rondo right now could do a show in LA. Tell me that he can't. Quando Rondo right now could do a show anywhere in California. Tell me where I'm wrong. NetStars Live says, Frost, you right. But to now move on some grown man-ish and realize that he's scoring points with his moves, not his mouth. This is the thing that we got to remember about young people. First of all, we were all young at some point, right? So we all made mistakes. We all did and said things that wasn't appropriate. So let's be fair to Quando Rondo in that respect. But what up, D Vertical? D Vertical, are you available today? I'm curious. If you're available today, hit me. If you're available today before 3 o'clock, I'm available. Before 3 o'clock, I'm available. There's a reason for that. Quando Rondo is, just so we can be clear, Quando Rondo is, I don't know how to say this, a young kid who obviously, you know, the first thing you do when you scared, I'm going to explain something to people. People don't really get this. I don't think people get this. But the first thing you do when you scared is get defensive, right? That's one of the first things people do. Now, with that being said, sometimes it's not getting defensive. Sometimes it's getting assertive, right? But I don't think in Quando Rondo's situation he's getting assertive. I think in Quando Rondo's situation he's getting defensive. You understand what I'm saying? So one of the problems that we have with our youth, that's have always been a problem. When I was a youth, my generation had the same problem. So we're not going to act like this is the only generation with the problem. It's a problem of youth. That's another reason why I kind of don't like when the older generation try to say, well, the younger generation, back in my day. Now, the same problems. Yo, Roach, I'm waiting for the email. The same problems that we suffer from right now with the youth are the same problems that we suffered from then in the youth. You're on the west side currently in the 90s. When you move back further down here, let me know. But we could have a virtual meeting, just so you know. You can hit me on IG when you get a chance, and we could talk there and iron everything out and see what we're going to do. Roach, I've been waiting for the email. I did not get it yet. So if you sent it, I did not get it yet. Just so you know. So next time you send it, if you already sent it, send it again, and then shoot me something on IG so I can make sure that I could go get it right then and there so I could work on that, because I'm trying to work on that this week. So I need you to send me the thing. Come on, brother. What up, Ron? Oh man. Anyway, New York Silver Stacker says not a Quando Rondo fan at all. King Vaughn was dope as F, but Vaughn should have never done Shake My Head, lost his life over words. Copy. I don't know. I don't got it. So I need you to hold on. I'm gonna look right now. Text me what your email is, so I could just go through my email and look for your email. But I don't have it. If I had it, I would have already started producing content. I don't see it. I don't know why I don't see it. I don't see it. But remember, I get 1 million emails a day. So you could have seen it. You could have sent it and I didn't see it. But I don't see it. I went all the way back to April 2nd. I still don't see it. How y'all like this? Somebody just sent me this. This is some artwork somebody sent me. Shout out to Malo, Big Malo. Boom. I like this. We might be using this a little. I like that. Not a problem. Swag says information spread slower in the 90s, and that was why the West Coast, East Coast beef appeared as it did via Vibe magazine. These days, though, an IG video spreads quicker than... yeah, that's a fact. I ain't gonna lie to you. What up, Axeman? He said, remember, 2 to 2 G's gave Quando a 2-piece also. Yeah, these are the same issues that we've always had. You understand what I'm saying? Just so we can be clear, this is not nothing new. That's why I don't be wanting to have those. That's why I don't like to have those conversations where we're talking about, well, this is what the youth should be doing. The youth ain't listening. The youth this, the youth that. Because in reality, when we was youth, it was the same issues. It was the same. It's just an issue of being young. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? It's an issue of being young. And yes, I do think he's been running his mouth too much. Just so we can be clear, I don't think you're wrong. Swag says, and wait. Aziz says, oh, y'all having a whole different conversation, copy. Yes, Gorilla, I think he's been running his mouth too much. I'm not arguing that point. That's a factual statement. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. Let's call out some drops. Yeah, I think he's been running his mouth too much. I'm not saying he hasn't, just so we can be clear. Yeah, it's just, thank you, Axeman. It's the same issues. It's just that, just like who just said that real quick? Swag said is that now that information travels quicker, you know, that it looks different. But there's always been issues where people be like the youth this and the youth that in every single generation. You understand what I'm saying? Jamal says Fat Joe and Nori are mature now, but you wasn't telling Terror Squad or CNN nothing when they was young. That's a fact. And that's like I'm saying, that's one of the reasons why I'm not an advocate of talking to the youth like, you know, when back in my day we didn't know. Back in my day we did all of these same shenanigans. What the fuck? First of all, we lost Biggie and Pop, arguably 2 of the greatest rappers or poets of all time, right? So you can't tell me that our generation was better than this generation. You can't tell me that. And I'm not going to stand around having a conversation about bad, negative this generation, hating on the youth. We're not doing that. That's just my opinion. But, you know, if somebody else feels like doing that, shout out to you. If you think that that's the way to go. But also, don't forget, a lot of these youth is sent on dummy missions by old heads. Right? So I don't believe that you could criticize the youth without also acknowledging I don't think you should criticize the youth. I just seen Wallow's post. I didn't see it earlier. I didn't get a chance to listen to it. I don't think you could criticize the youth. What the fuck? I don't think you could criticize the youth without also acknowledging that a lot of the problems the youth has is because they are old heads that they are following. There are older people who are giving them some of this direction that's bad ideas. Yeah, they did the same thing when I was younger. All young people this, all young people that. No, it's not all young people anything. It's not no different from your generation. All right, same issue, same problems. Hold on, give me 1 second. Same issue, same problems. That's why you got to pay attention because, okay, so this is one thing that I don't do, right? I criticize people for saying stupid shit. That's a fact. I criticize people for ignoring facts. That's a fact. But I don't think I'm better than other people, generally speaking. I think that every single person has the ability, if they use their potential to its maximum effort, every single human being would be on the same exact level. Most people just don't use their abilities to their maximum effort. Shout out to DSTN with the $5 drop. He dropped smoke. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next? Do we got any more people that want to get involved in smacking individuals? You can smack a hater for $5. Who want to smack the next hater? Copy. Thank you. Thank you, Roach. Who want to smack the next hater? $5. You get to smack a hater. It feels good. Jamal says some OGs still sending young dudes to beef over things like a dice game that happened years ago. Yo, look, man. Love your youth. Love your kids. Because the only way that you're going to be able to keep some of your kids from going in jail is by showing them real love, not this fake love. I'm going to tell you what fake love is. Fake love is this. I'm only going to love you if you do the thing I want you to do. That's fake love. That's not real love. That's not real love. That's fake love. And there's a lot of us that have people in our family that they don't show us no love unless they could control us. You got a lot of people that's married to people that won't show them love unless they could control them. You understand what I'm saying? That's fake love. And there's a lot of people doing that to their kids. I'm not going to do this for you, or I'm not going to do that for you unless you do the thing that I want you to do. And then they wonder why when their kids get older, their kids don't respect them. They wonder why when they get older, their kids don't like them. That's why. You only love me when I'm a slave. When I'm not a slave, you don't care about me. When I'm not a slave, you'll let whoever do whatever they want to do to me. The only time you help me is when I'm a slave for you. All of this is slave mentality. That's why I'm using those words specifically. All of this is slave mentality. And this is what a lot of our youth is growing up with. And this is why a lot of our youth is going to the streets. Because at home, they're not getting love. They're getting control. Tell me where I'm wrong. You show me a family. You show me a family where the parents got 4 kids and only one of the kids is doing good. And I'll show you a family that's dysfunctional. I'll show you parents that are dysfunctional. You show me a family where they got 5, 6 kids and only one of the kids is doing anything worthwhile with their life. And I'll show you two bad parents or one bad parent. This is a fact. If you're a parent and you only got one child doing what they're supposed to do and you got 3, 4 children, the problem ain't the children. The problem is you. You were literally a bad parent. And that's the issue that we have. We have a lot of people in our communities that are bad parents. And then their kids go out there and their kids do weirdo shit and they want to say that don't got nothing to do with me. They didn't learn that at home. No, you want to know what they learned at home? Nothing. The first thing we have to teach our children is how to love themselves. Then after we teach our children how to love themselves, we should be teaching their children how to love the world. A lot of you people is teaching your kids to hate themselves. And then you wonder why their kids go out into the world and do weirdo shit. If you got kids that are hooked on drugs, and I'm not talking about weed, I'm talking about hooked on drugs. Hooked. I'm not even talking about using drugs at this point. If you got a kid that occasionally drinks, not a problem. If you got a kid that drinks every fucking day, if you got a kid that's out there drinking lean every day, if you got a kid that's out there popping perks every day, there's a reason why the streets got him. There's a reason why the streets got him. There's a reason. There's 100% a reason. So that's why when I listen to parents and I hear people talk about the problems they got with their children, sometimes I'm going to keep it a whole stack with you. I could listen. Shout out to BQ Mommy with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you. She says she's a real supporter. She's valid. And you know what else she's doing? She's smacking haters. BQ Mommy says, what does the 5 fingers say to the face? So if you got kids out there that's on drugs, if you got kids, I'm not talking about occasionally smoke weed. I'm not talking about occasionally have a drink. I'm talking about if you got kids out there that's on drugs, there's better than a good chance. It's because they wasn't taught how to love themselves. First thing you teach your child is how to love themselves. The second thing you teach your child is how to love the world. If you're doing these 2 things, everything else is going to fall in line. Everything else is going to fall in line. If you're doing those 2 things. You think somebody that loves themselves is on the internet hating on other people? One of the biggest problems that we have in our culture right now is haters. You think anybody that loves themselves is on the internet hating? Let's have a vote real quick. Who thinks that people that's on the internet hating on someone else loves themselves? Let's have a vote real quick. I want to know. Shout out to NetStars Live with the $5 drop. He says what DSTN said. Open hand schmizak. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next? Who want to smack a hater? It feels good to smack a hater. We gotta just smack haters. Haters need all of the smacks. Haters is just walking around thinking, I need a smack today. Why ain't nobody smacked me yet? I need all of the smacks coming directly to me. I didn't see 6ix9ine's last post, but that's what he says. I didn't see it, so I don't know. Love actually does release endorphins. That's a fact. Endorphins are stronger and healthier than painkillers. That's a fact. This is just points I'm trying to make. So I'm not here to talk about how the youth is messing up or the youth is doing this or the youth is doing that. I'm not here to do that. Let's solve the problem. And by solving the problem is by teaching our children to first love themselves and then second love the world. Not the world like the shit in the world, but basically, love themselves and how to appropriately show love to the outside world. Not love the world. The world is evil as shit. Appropriately. You think a hater loves... You think people that hate themselves... Think about that real quick. You think that people that are hating on other people love themselves? That's not even a possibility. Like, that's not even possible. Yes. That's not possible. I don't know how to explain this. I think I need to go do some. I think I'm gonna do some research just so I can make a whole video about this. So I can explain this better. But there is no one that is randomly or for whatever the reason is, even if it's not random, hating on someone else that loves themselves. That's literally an impossibility. Because if you love yourself, you wouldn't be putting negative energy out into the world. You wouldn't be unnecessarily putting negative energy out into the world. You wouldn't even be doing it. Shout out to DZ with the Oakland drop, the 510 drop. DZ is saying smack. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? All the smacks. We need all of the haters to get all the smacks. Anybody else want to do some smacks? Let's smack a hater day. Let's smack some haters. Anybody else want to smack a hater? $5. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? This is smack a hater day. Anybody else want to smack a hater? We need to be smacking all the haters. The haters need all of the smacks to be happening to them all at once. We need to be smacking them haters like they the Three Stooges. Haters need to be getting smacked all at once, just like that. Let's smack the haters. The haters need to all be smacked. Hold on. What he said, what Tekashi said. Facts. Tekashi said he wasn't happy with himself on IG yesterday. That's where all the aggression comes from. That's a fact. When you're not happy with yourself, you are unnecessarily aggressive towards the outside world. Now do you see why I'm always trying to avoid conflict? Know yourself. Swag says, hating in itself is an addiction. That's a fact. It's an attempt at self-actualization by someone insecure and feeling unloved. That's a fact. I can't even disagree with anything that you just said. So pay attention to people that just... That's why I keep trying to tell you, these people are sick. Hold on. We got to play this today. Because we got to play this every day. I got to put this on the jump off so y'all can see it in a better manner. But we got to play this every day because this is some of the realest shit. Shout out to Wallow. This is the realest shit.
You'll be saying to yourself, man, why they mad at me? Because you got people that'll wake up early in the morning and they go to sleep at night hoping that you lose. Not that you know. First times it'll be like, you'll be saying to yourself, man, why they mad at me? Because you got people that'll wake up early in the morning and they go to sleep at night hoping that you lose. Not that you know. First of all, you probably never met these people in a day in your life. They probably never even been in the same room. They never seen you personally. They only seen you on social media, wherever they seen you or heard about you. And you be sitting there saying to yourself, why this person go to sleep and wake up every morning with energy that I lose, and things just go bad for me in my life? You gotta understand this. A lot of times, they can't help it. It's conditional, environmental. That's what it be. It be conditional and environmental anger, bitterness. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times you gotta just don't even worry about that and don't give it too much attention. I understand a lot of people out here is sick. A lot of people out here is ill, and you don't understand that. And it ain't for you to understand. You just gotta keep doing what you're doing to go your way. But there's a lot of people out there that just don't like you, never even met you, never even seen you personally, and they just want you to lose. You know what I mean? And it's not personal, man. It's just that they going through a sickness one right now, and they got to get well.
So with that being said, yeah, Wallow, that's the big homie for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of y'all needs to, a lot of us that are parents, we need to start sending Wallow morning jump off to our kids every day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna do it right this second while it's on my mind, so I don't make sure I don't forget. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm sending this to my daughter right now. I'm not playing with you. This is the type of energy. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta refine that because I saved that. But this is the type of shit that we need to definitely. If you love your kids, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna write me a note to make sure that I don't forget until it become a habit. If you love your kids, you'll be sending Wallow their jump off every morning. Every morning after Wallow wake up in the morning and do his morning jump off, you'll be sending it. I'm telling you, you would. Because Wallow, I haven't seen him do anything but give fucking top-notch, excellent advice ever. I've not seen him do anything other than that. It'd be funny, but you know, being funny is cool. Jamal says therapists tell you that negative people are happy or jealous of happy people. Absolutely. What are you talking about? Why wouldn't they be? Absolutely. You ain't saying nothing wrong. But with that being said, we're talking about Quando Rondo. Let's try to, we've already ventured really far off of the topic. Basically, all I want to say about Quando Rondo is he's with Big U now. Let's hope no more people have to die. Swag said he's right when he said it's not for you to try to understand a hater's reality. It's to gaze into the abyss, and if you gaze too long into the abyss gazes into you. Boom. Now check this out. I want to move off the Quando Rondo conversation and move to freaking Buccarella. But before we get over to Buccarella, this is what I want to say. I'm hoping no one else has to die. I'm hoping nothing bad has to happen to anybody. I'm hoping that as far as with this whole Quando Rondo situation, I don't know how I'd feel if I was the people that love King Von. I would obviously want revenge, right? I'm not above my being angry at losing somebody that I loved and cared for. You feel me? Or cared about. You understand what I'm saying? So I get anybody that is in King Von's camp that they just chomping at the bit and they want to get a hold of Quando Rondo and Lil Tim. I get it. You understand what I'm saying? I get it. And at the same time, I want to say this, just so we can be clear. When do this shit end? Like, when do we get out of this unrelenting, never-ending loop of a bad thing happening so it has to escalate? The first bad thing happened is whatever the problem that King Von had with Quando Rondo. The second bad thing that happened was King Von running up on Quando Rondo. The third bad thing that happened was Quando Rondo getting killed by Little Tim. The fourth bad thing that happened was after King Von died, Quando Rondo and his team talking crazy about King Von and his team that's still alive. When does this never-ending loop of negativity and hate end? Because if you kill Quando Rondo or Lil Tim, that's not going to end it. That's going to keep the loop going. And now somebody on the other side got to die. And then somebody back on the other side. So when do this end? Now, I'm not telling people not to feel away and not to want to get revenge or to go to get revenge. Who am I to tell you what to do? I'm just saying, when does this end? Realistically speaking, at this point, if anything happens to Quando Rondo, it's on him. Alright? Quando Rondo, 100%. 100% Quando Rondo. I feel so bad. It's like they got this baby over there always crying. I don't know if it's just a baby crying because the baby crying or they doing something. And I'm not going to lie to you. I want to go knock on that fucking door and snatch that nigga up out that room. But I don't know what's happening. And God says to mind my business. I don't see anything. It's just a baby crying. Anything could be happening. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to go knock on that door and ask this motherfucker what is he doing to his kid. But I'm gonna be wrong in God's eyes because that's his family, and I don't know what he's doing. I'm just assuming at this point. Yeah, so I don't know what they plan on doing, but at the end of the day, if anything happens bad to Quando Rondo, he's asked for it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I hope nothing bad happens to anybody. I hope something can go down and something can happen where both sides are satisfied with the conclusion. I think the only way that both sides could be satisfied with the conclusion if Little Tim is found guilty and go to jail. I'm really feeling a way about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that that's the only way that the situation. That's the only way that this situation could be mitigated. I believe is if Little Tim goes to jail. That's just me. I think if Little Tim gets found innocent of charges, not that he's not innocent, I'm not trying to say he's whatever the hell, but I think that there's no way in the world that the OTF side is going to be satisfied if he doesn't spend the rest of if he doesn't go to jail. ODS says Quando was a victim and he's acting like he's the one who killed Vaughn. Quando is 100% the victim. High Noon says, so he's paying for protection or advice. I have not the slightest idea, but I do know this. Right now, Quando Rondo don't have enough money to pay for neither. So they got to get Quando Rondo doing shows. And that's probably why he was even able to do that digital show in the first place. That virtual show in the first place. Because Quando Rondo got to start making money now because he got to pay niggas. For real, for real. What do you think is going to happen to Quando Rondo? Just so we can be clear. What do you think is going to happen? Ever since I took my computer to that spot, it don't get as hot as it used to. So, I'm happy about that. With no fan on. So that's just, so I don't know. Anyway, let's get to this Young Buckarella shit. Y'all want to talk about Young Buckarella yet? Young Buckarella. Who want to talk about Young Buckarella? I want to move on. I feel bad for everybody involved in the Quando Rondo King Vaughn situation. But also we have to understand if you are a person out here and you live in that street life and you shooting at people and you shooting people, this is part of it. Tell me where I'm wrong. This is part of it. If you out here living this street life and you shooting at people and you getting shot at by people and you shooting people and you got songs talking about how you got, I don't know how many bodies King Vaughn is claiming, like 7 or some shit like that. I'm not advocating, and I'm not, I would much rather prefer that he was not killed, just so we could be clear. I would much rather, first of all, I don't never want to go against God's will, just so we could be clear. But the human in me would much rather have preferred that he was not killed. The human in me would much rather prefer deja vu. It's been happening a lot lately again. For everybody that don't know, I generally speaking, I used to have deja vu all the time. Like 4 or 5 times a day maybe. It went away for quite some time, but it's been coming back lately. I used to have deja vu like 4 or 5 times a day. Deja vu. Anyway, I would much rather prefer nothing have happened to anybody and that everybody be alive. Just be clear on this. But if you live in a street life, these are the things that might happen to you, right? This is another reason why I don't want to get involved with anyone about any bullshit. Oh, that's what they did, Aziz? Most likely. Shout out to them then. Yeah, like generally speaking, like my whole life, I get deja vu all the time, like for real, and it went away a while back, and I've been getting it a lot recently again. Well, not a lot, but once or twice a day now. But it used to be like 5, 6 times a day. It used to be so much I can't even tell you. It's just all the time I used to have deja vu. It used to be like I've been here before and I've done this already. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. DSTN said deja vu is a large part of REM sleep. We still can't explain that region of the brain yet. I've had deja, just real quick, this is just something I'm saying, but this is a fact. Hand to God. I've had deja vu about shit that happened years later. Years later. For real. So, shout out to that shit. I don't know. Yes, I have extremely vivid dreams and I lucid dream. Let's move to Hanu says, I feel you, Frost. He should have did that at beginning, but his first response was so disrespectful. You live by the sword, you die by it. He should have came off like my people protect me instead of the BS. 100% agree. I think if Quando Rondo comes out and just has a real conversation like, yo, look, I don't know, because as far as I know, he doesn't know why King Von ran up on him when King Von was running up on him. As far as I know, he's completely, like, he don't know what the fuck was going on. And it looked like he didn't know what was happening. And as far as I know about what I know about them, they weren't a problem before. I'm going to tell you what might have happened. Somebody might have told King Von something that might not have been the truth. And then King Von reacted directly off that as soon as he saw Quando Rondo. That's could have been what happened. That's another reason why. Pay attention. People are going to tell you who they are. You feel me? Like, you really got to limit access to yourself. Like, right now, like, you really got to limit access to yourself. GMG Jamal says they started arguing over Asian doll. Okay. ODS said he said he'll piss on his grave. Ain't no coming back from that. Okay. What you want me to say? What you want me to say? Anybody want to smack some haters? I'm laughing over here. But okay. Wavy D said it's always a female. What up, Wavy? Jamal says NBA Youngboy and King Von dated the same girl who calls herself King Von now, and Quando tried to jump in the beef. I'm going to tell you something about me, right? And I learned this a long time ago. I don't allow people to gas me up. I don't care if you're telling me something positive or negative. I try my best to not allow for another individual to gas me up. I Shout out to DSTN with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Could we get like 10 smacks? Could we at least get 10 smacks in the jump off? Could we get at least 10? Because you know what I'm saying. DSTN needs some help smacking this rat bastard. Because basically, this is what I picture. You drop the $5, right? The haters standing there, right? So while the haters standing there, everybody's walking past him. You ever seen Airplane? You ever seen Airplane when the baby was crying, or when the lady was hysterical, and there was the long ass line with everybody walking up smacking the shit out of her and hitting her with pipes and shit like that? That's what I envision when there's a $5 drop. We got a whole line of us. Now who wants to get in on this? That's what I envision. Who wants to get in on this? If you have not seen Airplane, you need to see Airplane. The movie's funny as shit. Who wants to get in on this? Big Star said kick. Big Star giving him the stunner. Kicking him in the stomach. Big Star kicking him in the stomach. Oosh! Come here, giving him the stunner and shit. This is what we rocking today, by the way. This is what we rocking today. Why am I off to the side like that? This is what we rocking today. This is what we rocking. Boom. This is what we rocking today. Big Star gave him the stunner. She was like, oosh! Ah! Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why, Vix? Why? The smack a hater day. this smack a hater. If these haters, they need to be smacked. Because, you know, there's something wrong with them. If you smack a hater. He said, Swag said, I picked the wrong day to stop drinking coffee, and it keeps escalating next to smoking and all shit. Wait, what? This is Sparta. This is, wait, hold on. I'm gonna workshop this bitch. I'm gonna workshop this. I had clotheslines in the mind, so it's just a friendly little toe tapping. Gotcha. Oh, the dude on air. That's why I didn't understand what the hell. It's not aeroplane. That's how I sound when I said it. It's airplane. Oh shit. What in the fuck? Oh, I got like the shit all on. I got the cord on the damn thing. So yeah, I was like wondering what the fuck was going on. It's airplane. I forgot how to spell? I forgot how to spell. What in the fuck? I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing what the fuck? What the hell is going on with my keyboard? Airplane, you rat bastard. Aziz says, Frost, if you always get deja vu, then you can get hypnotized far more faster than someone who does not get deja vu from a hypnotherapist. Okay, good thing I don't talk to hypnotherapists that might try to hypnotize me. I just be thinking I be looking into the future. You telling me something else is going on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just be thinking, because you don't know. You don't know. You don't know until the thing happens. Like, you don't know. Like, I don't know if anybody else ever get deja vu, but every time I get it, I'm 100% surprised. %100% surprised. Yeah, no F-bombs. Everybody else is over there putting baby powder on their head. Vix is putting baby powder on her feet. What the fuck? Everybody else is like this with a baby powder. Vix is putting baby powder on her feet. Like, we gonna get this rat bastard. Shout out to Vix. Putting baby powder on her feet. She was like, she like smacking this dude. She gonna kick him. Vix is over there putting baby powder on her feet, preparing to kick him. We ain't even talk about we have not talked about Buckarella yet. Let's get to Buckarella. Who here believes that Buckarella wrote songs for 50 Cent? I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying, you believe Buckarella wrote songs for 50 Cent? You like this nigga capping. Big Star putting powder on her feet. You know that Goody like putting the powder and shit. Everybody got the whole long line. Everybody standing there waiting. More powder, please. Standing there waiting for powder and shit. And then this guy got all the powder in the world. All smacking him. This powder dust everywhere. Vix is putting it on her feet. Why? Yeah, like from How High. Thank you for getting the reference. I think everybody else got it too. ODS is like, woohoo! Yeah, Big Star, woohoo! Wavy D said maybe one, no more than that. Maybe one. Oliver Twist, yes! Wait, first of all, y'all didn't know I'd be dropping references to stuff every show? Like, damn near every show I'm dropping pop culture references. I'm always dropping pop. What do y'all think be happening that sometimes I just start laughing for no reason? I'm probably just dropped the pop culture reference. Just so we can be clear over here. I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. It's almost 11 o'clock. Nobody thinks that Buckarella wrote anything for 50 Cent. Buckarella also said that the beef between him and 50 Cent was fake. I don't believe that neither. Shout out to Buckarella and all of his shenanigans. We got 2 videos up. Go check them out. Go leave some comments. I got a comment I want to start reading comments on the show. So please, cause I need y'all to drop more comments. I want to start reading comments during the live show. I'm gonna read a couple of comments right here. First, we're gonna go back to a Gilly the Kid jump off because there's a lot. Wait, no. We're just gonna read for the new one. Axeman says. Axeman says this. Shout out to Axeman. Axeman says, laugh out loud, aight, Buck. Why he wait until now to bring this up? Nah, fam, we don't believe you. Okay, check this out. Yeah, I'm happy there's no motorcycle accident this time for Buck. I'm happy that this time for Buck, there's no guy coming out talking about that Buck and him and Buck has been doing things. Shout out to Buckarella. Yeah, so just so y'all know, I'm doing pop culture references all the time. I guess I'll make it a little bit more obvious. Why you took Cap out? I think that she's saying that Shell's Price is saying that Shell's Price think it's Cap. I think it's Cap too. You know what? We're not even putting baby powder on their hands. You know what? We putting cornstarch. We putting cornstarch like this. Give me some of that cornstarch. Yeah, we about to smack this shit. There's gonna be cornstarch all over this rat bastard. We putting cornstarch on the hands. We want to smack this dude, and we want to, we gonna get him prepared for the. We make it like we frying fish out this bitch. I don't know what I was about to say something, but I changed my mind because I don't want it. There's some women in here that might take it the wrong way. But we smacking people with cornstarch. Rodriguez. We smacking people with cornstarch though. We ain't fuck the baby powder. We don't want none of the baby powder. We smacking people with cornstarch. That's what we smacking people with. Cornstarch. Shout out to that shit. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. We all over IG today. There's gonna be a lot of activity on IG. Also, there's gonna be a lot of activity on IG. So anybody that wants any type of promotion on IG, hit me today. Also, we're gonna get the video music channel going. We kind of get video music going. So anybody that's trying to get your video played on BBN and played on BBN on IG and played on BBN here, hit me on this jump off right here, on this one, or BBN. I tell you what, I'm gonna check everything. Hit me wherever you want to hit me. So we're going to get up out of here. Look, everybody, I love y'all. We're going to go do good things today. Everybody, we're going to think positive. Please, there's going to come a point in your day where somebody is going to do or say something that's going to make you angry, upset, or take you outside of yourself. I'm going to need for you to count to 10 and take a deep breath. All right? Somebody today is going to say or do something that they're going to try to attempt to take you out of your character. I'm going to need for you to count to 10. 1, 2, like that. I'm going to need for you to take some deep breaths. God is great. That's a fact. I'm going to need for you to take some deep breaths. All right? And I'm going to need for you to stay in your square. I'm going to need for you to stay in the moment. Alright? Today somebody is going to try to take you out of character so they can have the advantage over you. Somebody's going to try to take you out of your character to try to make you look like a person that you're not. Somebody's going to try to take you out of your character so they could try to make you mess up something that you got coming to you. Somebody's going to try to take you out of your character just because they don't have character. Because they have a lack of character. We're not going to allow for that to happen. We're going to stay in the moment. We're not going to let the devil get to us. With that being said, don't forget to bring something home to your family today. Alright? Maybe you go and get some tacos or some shit. I don't know. But don't forget to bring something home to your family today. Don't forget to sit down and have a talk with your kid today. Don't talk at your kid. Sometimes I fall victim of that also. Liberty Hazelton said he got robbed on Saturday. I'm sorry that happened. I think you should deal with that situation however you feel most comfortable. In through the nose, out through the mouth. That is important. That's a fact, Big Star. Bring something home for the family today. Preferably something that the whole family could enjoy together. Have a family moment today, where everybody gather together in one of the rooms, whatever room in your house that y'all gather together in. And y'all enjoy each other's company for a little while. Right? Let's do that today. Because some people don't know how much other people might love them. So don't let the people that you love question whether you love them or not. With that being said, let's call out the drops for today real quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here. If you wanna do another drop, you can do it while we're doing these, calling out these drops. And I'm only saying that because for the last couple of days, people be not the last couple of days, but recently it seems like people do drops like right at the last minute before we go off air, and I think that's dope. Not for nothing. Like, okay, you watched the whole show and you appreciated it. Okay, I could get with that. Shout out to Kimmy Queendom with the $10 drop. Shout out to DSTN. Ain't nobody calling you Dustin with the $5 drop. We don't care what your wife says. Shout out to DSTN with the $5 drop again. Shout out to BQ Mommy with the $5 drop. Shout out to NetStars Live with the $5 drop. And shout out to DZ with the $5 10-cent drop. Definitely appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. I love everybody. I want all positive things to happen to people. But I want us to go out there and put the type of energy out into the universe so we deserve it. Because if you're getting something that you don't deserve, that means that God had to take it away from somebody that do deserve it. So let's go out there, let's work, and let's get what's coming to us. Copy? With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.